Stingray chopper seat that's been torn to pieces. It's probably about 11, 12 years old. I start off by first peeling all of the old upholstery off. And first off, you have to take off this back cover with screws. Of course, unbolt everything. Next, you will spread the fabric out over the new fabric, and you will trace around it. Here's the tracing. It doesn't have to be perfect because it could always be trimmed, and even if it's slightly smaller, it's going to be stretched out anyways. Here is the old fabric and the new fabric. So you have to put adhesive on the center part of it and place it on there and make sure that the top bonds. Right now I have it drying, but it's gonna have some wrinkles in it, but that'll all stretch out after you stretch it out. Then you respray the other portion that's not touching, because it's more important to get that thing centered and on there, so when you do stretch it out, that it won't pull it over. After stretching all the fabric out, you're going to want to spray a lot of adhesive on these areas, and of course pull it tight. You'll be adding rivets. I picked up these rivets at a hobby store. They just press right in. I recommend using a hole punch when you're doing so the fabric doesn't rip later on. It creates a perfect hole. Here's the underside of my seat. When you are getting ready to stretch it, or after it's stretched, you put some adhesive on the inner side. I also put a little hot glue in there to keep the rivet from moving around, or if it does come apart, it won't fall off the bike. But not all the abnormalities came out. This was a seat that was the foam was damaged, so it's not perfect, but it's better than what it had before. And here's the adhesive I used. It was a 3M headliner and fabric adhesive. Works pretty well. I've ridden around the seat for a little bit and don't seem to have any problems. But beats paying someone else to do it or buying another seat for $80.